Welcome to the HuntFishTravel podcast. I am your hostess, Carrie Zilka. We are here at the All Canada Show, and I am here with this really interesting guy, Jim Crowley from HookandHuntTV.com, which you should definitely go check out because I was checking out just a little bit, like in the 5 minutes when we were coming to find you. I was like, hey, this guy really knows his stuff. So we're going to talk about the show here and about your show.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the All Canada Show. How long has it been going on?
This is the 37th year, and it actually started the first show ever at Pheasant Run in St. Charles, Illinois, was the All Canada Show.
Really?
And that was 30. So it's always kind of cool when we get to go back there, which is next week. We love coming to Wisconsin. We have 2 stops here. We have Milwaukee, and then in a couple weeks we'll be in Green Bay.
Okay.
So we have quite a history. The All Canada Show has quite a history here, and a lot of great support from everybody in Wisconsin. This is always a great place to be.
Sure. And what? I mean, we have the Milwaukee Journal Sports Show and all these other, the outdoor, the Field and Stream now is the Deer and Turkey Expo. Tell us what the appeal to the All Canada Show is compared to the others that are out there.
Sure. The All Canada Show has always been a one-stop shop for everything that is Canada. You have lodges and outfitters here that are all from Canada. You're not going to be doing this online. You are actually going to be talking to the people whose lodges that you and your family are going to do the adventure with. So this is the best place to talk to them. You get to know them. A lot of people come to these shows and been going to the same lodges for 10, 15, 20 years because it starts with a conversation, it develops into a relationship.
Yeah. So it can be a little overwhelming. Like you said, 180 vendors?
Yeah, at the
here?
biggest show, we're at about 180. I think here there's 80-something at this venue. So yeah, and when people ask, well, what would you start looking for? I always tell people that start with a budget. What do you want to accomplish?
Oh, yeah,
And the economy's great right now. A lot of people are going to Canada the last couple of years. I've seen it myself crossing the border. And so all these people have different goals and what they want to accomplish. Figure that out for yourself, and you can do that by coming here. There's a big question and answer booth. So figure out what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, where you want to go, and then start from there. There's a lot of things for the kids to do while they're here. There's that virtual reality flight plane, which you got to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the blizzard of fish where you step in like a container, and these fish are all blowing around, and you get to win prizes. And the great thing is the last couple of years we've been seeing a lot more kids at the show, and that reminded me when I first started coming because I went with my dad, and that's how we started going to Canada.
What do you think is the number one? A lot of it's fishing. I mean,
Sure.
there's hunting
Sure.
too here, but a lot of it is fishing. A lot of people are always like, oh, I'd love to go fish in Canada. What do you think would be the number one species that people chase up in Canada?
Oh, no question, it's walleye.
Walleye?
It always is. It always is. And as much as I like catching walleye, I'm a smallmouth guy and I love catching big pike. But I would say, then you have what I call the big game hunters of freshwater fishermen. You have the muskie guys, and there's no better place to besides northern Wisconsin maybe, but in Ontario for big muskies. We're standing here at the Century Lodge booth, and that's a perfect place. Osborne Bay is historically known, and thousands of television episodes have been filmed there for big muskie, and there's a reason for that. A lot of big fish live there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she was telling me the story. We got to get her on the podcast. It's just the story and the lodge, and she sold me in about 2 minutes. So seminars, what kind of seminars can people expect when they come to attend the All Canada Show?
Okay, so there's usually muskie, walleye, smallmouth seminars here and pike. So for all 3 of the shows, I'm doing one seminar on pike, and I'm also doing one on smallmouth. Then you've got muskie expert Jimmy Sarek, great guy, and Jimmy's going to be at all 3 shows talking on muskie. And we've got Tyler Trampy from the Sports Journal here, and he does a lot on walleye stuff. So we've pretty much got just about, not everything, but just about everything covered with some really, these seminars here are probably more in depth than anywhere we go across the country because they are completely species specific about certain techniques for certain times of the year so that people can really focus on what they want to learn and what they want to accomplish.
Awesome. So tell us more about you and your show. How did you get started?
Oh, my goodness. My dad literally had me in a boat when I was 3 years old.
Okay.
And so I caught my first fish when I was 3. He said by the time I was 5, didn't even bring toys in the boat anymore because I just wanted to fish. So my first trip to Canada was 47 years ago when I was 7 years old. And I've been going since. I did television for Midwest Outdoors for years. I still actually write a column for them from time to time. And then I started my own show on the internet in 2009, which is Hook and Hunt TV. And then we've grown off to radio shows We're having another show come out, Hook and Hunt Radio, and then I do something for the Farm Bureau. So I fish tournaments for 30. There's a lot. I've been in the outdoor industry basically 25, 26 years. So there's a lot there.
Well, and you must
Yeah,
love to do it.
you know, I've always had 3 jobs, one way or the other, and you know, I tell people I used to deliver pizzas. This beats the heck out of delivering pizzas, I can tell you that. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, and I like to see people having a good time, and the way I get to do it is to talk about fishing.
Excellent. Well, we will definitely have to have you on the show for a more in-depth.
Sure,
About
love
maybe
it.
your favorite place to fish or your favorite place to hunt or something more
Sure.
location specific. But appreciate you taking the time to talk to us about the All Canada show.
Well, thank
And
you.
Tell them where they can find out more about the show, dates, times, and locations, and where they can find out more about you.
Easy, 2 easy places to go. For anything All Canada, go to allcanada.com and you can find out where we're going to be, seminar times, prices, everything. On Sundays, vets are always free at the All Canada show. And for Hook and Hunt TV, that's easy. Go to hookandhunttv.com. Best way to find us, though, like us on Facebook, and you'll always be notified when our new episodes come up, and you can see the whole past season on the Facebook videos as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.